Long lead pass up to Vanek. Vanek banks it off the boards. They spin it back into the corner for Thomas Vanek. In tight quarters, walks out, shoots, and Giguère comes out to challenge.
Off the wall nicely.
Zeller was stripped of the puck, and here comes Stastny now. Stastny, who's been battling a back injury, has been day-to-day, missed the last 4 games. He's back in there. Stastny, who now has another 20-goal season on the go, his 6th 20-goal season in his 8 years, after just 9 goals last season. Here's McGinn. McGinn's hard wrist shot handled easily by Price to the corner. Matt Duchene, cross-ice pass, bounces off the stick there of Nick Holden. Holden, who scored the game winner against the Sens on Sunday. Johnson, wrist shot, big rebound for Duchene, but he was in too tight. Plekanec to Markov to the net, and Giguère made the save. Dug free by Gallagher, puts it back to Markov. Here is Gallagher now. Puts it into the corner. Benoit was there. So was Plekanec. Kept in by Subban. Sweeps it across to Markov. And coming across to make the stop is Giguère again.
Looked like the slash on the hand was the issue.
Brendan Prust, who has just returned after missing 7 games. Look at Duchene bursting in. Good shot. Rebound out in front. Plekanec clears it to the line, but not out.
Group of puck movers. They're a puck of keep it simple and get it out. And that play worked perfectly.
Here's Subban now joining the rush. Gets it to Lars Eller. Eller on the right side, snaps a shot in on J.S. Giguère, who makes the stop. And to Johnson. And he slaps at it just out of the reach of Landeskog. Now it's free. McKinnon, backhand, scores! He worked for that one, and Nathan MacKinnon makes it 1-0 Colorado.
Outstanding shift by Nathan MacKinnon, showing some great hand skills, some great poise with the puck. Some great second effort on retrieving the puck as he lost it originally at the start of the shift, but this is just excellent work as it starts from low behind the net. He ends up picking it back up. Watch these hand skills, the quick feet, quick hands, bringing in and out of his feet, and then quickly moving that through the seam to the far side. Then he stays with the play, and just like good players do, you go to the net, forehand to backhand it in, and you can see the excitement.
Here's Pacioretty. Can't get it out there. Jan Hejda blocks his way. Off the boards to Markov, across, Yellen with a drive, lots of traffic, and Giguère dives on the loose puck right in front. In October of 2009, it was the home opener of Montreal's 100th centennial season. Talk about ruining the party. There's a rolling puck in on Price, and he covers up. Avalanche with good control here. Duchene out front, O'Reilly with a quick shot, just missed on the glove side on Price. Down low again is Duchene. Markov goes out to meet him, centers it, comes free for Holden. Holden shoots, blocker stopped by Price. Barry down at the other end of the ice. Moen hustles after that one. Goes crashing in there against Bordeleau. Here's Prust now with a puck. Tries to get it out in front, comes back for Subban. Subban's wrist shot, Giguère makes the save.
We had to back off, and that forced the turnover, an easy clear.
Benoit keeps that puck in on his backhand, but he's turned it over, and now here's a break for Briere. Briere trying to outrace his man, gets the shot away, and Giguère makes the stop.
Send and really press the play every time they get it on the power play. The Canadians do a pretty good job adjusting, though.
Here comes Erik Johnson, splits the D, he's in. Price makes the save, rebound is swept aside. What a rush. There's another shot off the skate and to the line, but not out. Hold up in mid-November. Power play is over. Here's Vanek now. Pacioretty's back out there. Desharnais is in. Desharnais in deep, centers and scores! Thomas Vanek! His first as a Montreal Canadian.
Well, that's how you get Thomas Vanek to score. You pull the goaltender out of the net, and then you give him the puck on top of the crease. What a play by David Desharnais. Patience, the fake shot. Look at J.S. Giguère. He just can't get out of the way of Jan Hejda. And Thomas Vanek goes to the front of the net, and relief on his face. Vanek sets the play up with the original pass, and then just drifts into the top of the circle or top of the crease. Tyson Barrie really not paying a lot of attention to him, but what a play by Desharnais, and the patience and the presence of mind to see Vanek coming in.
And sweeps it in. McGinn waits for it, has it in the corner. Here's McGinn to Duchene. Out front, they score. Max Talbot tips it in. Bang, bang play in tight, and it is 2-1 Colorado.
This is a nice play offensively, and you got to give the Avalanche credit for good puck movement. But when you have the amount of time that the Avalanche had, Duchesne gets in the zone, has plenty of time. There's no pressure. The Avalanche players get the puck. There's no pressure. We'll leave you out there. We'll leave you out there. There's soft pressure. Delay from Bouillon in front of the net. He should have moved quicker. You've already got Plekanec there with you. Bouillon's got to force Duchesne earlier, and because he doesn't, because it's that passive aggressiveness that they show, Avalanche are very quick. They'll strike quickly given one small opportunity like that.
Here's a chance. Moen pulls it out of the air and scores! A beauty from Travis Moen! He doesn't get that many, but that one he will keep in the old highlight reel. Moen ties it up.
What a great play. Prust just busts through and then takes the second effort. And how about the spinorama backhand by Travis Moen? You're absolutely right. He's going to keep that one on the highlight reel. His last goal was November 22nd at Washington, and this line has played extremely well. They've had 3 excellent shifts. Prust with the second effort. Weiss getting the puck up originally at the blue line.
He just sends it in on Price. Rebound into the corner. And Subban buries his man down hard. Goal on Sunday against the Sabres. Here's Plekanec back to Markov. First shot hits the body. Loose puck. Giguère bats it out of the air with his stick. Montreal still with it. Back towards the net. Puck stays loose. Gallagher shoots again. Rebound. Kick saved by Giguère. Front, he's got a goal tonight. A beauty, too. Here's Prust. Banks it to Yemelin. Yemelin across to Markov. Markov pressured there by Bordeleau, but he got it free. Prust with a drive. Scores! This line is hot. Brandon Prust with a laser beam barred down, and it's 3-2 Montreal.
This play really just develops through a great play down low by Prust, but it's Markov keeping the play alive at the blue line, dishes it to the middle, and Prust steps in. And watch this play. He just wheels out the back, moves off of Hayda, and this pass off the boards to Yemelin, where Yemelin was able to corral it. Then Prust moves up in a defensive posture in case there's a turnover, and it turns to be a great offensive position as well. Vulnerable position. We just hope he's all right.
Quick shot and a save by Price, who reaches back to make sure. That was a good release on that hard shot, and Price makes the stop. And here is Tinordi on his backhand. Gives it up to Moen. Moen can't get away from the check of Johnson. Still with it, flips it out in front. Bouncing puck there is Prust again as Terran goes right back to this fourth line.
Tinordi, good job with the stick down low to force that pass to the middle.
Quick up in front. McKinnon makes a move in behind the net. Centers and great blocker save by Carey Price. And here comes Plekanec short-handed. He's got 3 of them this year. Shoots, and Giguère has to make a stop on Thomas Plekanec. Throws it back across the slot. Near side here. O'Reilly keeps it moving. Great possession here for Colorado. McGinn with a shot, and Price to save. Rebound, scores! Jamie McGinn from his backside on the backhand ties the game.
Jamie McGinn really complements this well. You've got Ryan O'Reilly, you've got Matt Duchesne. Duchesne's got tremendous speed. O'Reilly's got tremendous vision. McGinn's the big body who plants himself in front and just follows up his own rebound and kind of gets a bit of a roller as he's going down. And you ask any goaltender, the toughest shot is the backhand, and you can see it's on his stick. It's a little bit rolling. Carey Price looking around the traffic in front.
Coming into play there. Here's Tinordi. Talbot can't get it deep, and Galchenyuk starts back down the left side. Alex Galchenyuk, sharp-angled shot, handled by Giguère. Pacioretty now. David Desharnais, Vanek parked right in front. Desharnais cuts in, quickly out in front. Vanek scores! Thomas Vanek with his second of the night. And a power play goal to boot.
The streak has started, hasn't it? Thomas Vanek is a streaky goal scorer. The Avalanche had 2 great opportunities to clear the puck, and they couldn't earlier on the penalty kill, and that resulted in this play and this goal. Nice pass down low We used to call this the Czech power play. Throw it to the player below the goal line. Quick one touch to the slot and the one-timer.
Here's Pacioretty now. Pacioretty with 28 seconds to go, the man advantage. There's the blast. Scores! Tipped in front by guess who? Thomas Vanek has the hat trick.
Great shot by Alexei Yamelin, and Thomas Vanek with an excellent stick in front of the net. And he does score in bunches, doesn't he? This is a great play. You can see the Avs trying to clear the zone. They get caught on it as the turnover happens. It gets back to the point. Watch Vanek. Watch Vanek with the stick. He reaches out, tips it in behind him. That is a fantastic goal from a pure goal scorer.
To go. Barry walks the line. Can't do it. Net is empty. Plekanec to Weiss. Scores!